But I've been investigated over and over again by the Americans, by all kinds of American committees and
Really?
FBI and everybody. Sure. It's one of our favorite indoor and outdoor sports. What else were we doing in the doctor's office during Ellsberg's trial, but investigated?
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
My trouble during the investigation period, what I was being investigated a lot was during the time of the anti-American McCarthy period, you see. And I never got to testify because I kept begging to be allowed to. And this was a line of argument that nobody else took. And it absolutely stopped them. I said, oh, please let me go and explain why I'm not a communist. Well, we'll let you know, you know. Then one of them earlier in the day, there was one congressional committee which was run by a fellow called Dyes, who ended up in jail for one of those minor crimes that seem to tempt our people in elective office. And he was a strong patriot. He wrapped himself in the American flag as fully as it was possible to do. And he had an un-American, or whatever it was called, affairs committee, long before McCarthy started. And he sent a few louts over to see me in my office in Hollywood. And they were particularly uneducated and dumb, and they fell into a marvelous trap. Because they said to me, are you a card-carrying communist? Of course, I've never been even faintly pro-communist, but I am on the progressive side, as I imagine you've guessed. But I said, will you define what a communist is? And this is when they fell in the trap. You see. They said, what do you mean? I said, well, just, I want to answer your question honestly. How can I answer your question if you don't tell me what you mean? Well, what's communist? Well, I guess it's where whatever you make goes to the government. I said, well, I'm 86% communist. The rest is capitalist. That's the income tax that one pays to America.
Have you ever been bugged?
Oh, yes, but that was by Harry Cohen. That was by the head of a movie studio in my office. And he had me bugged in such an obvious way that I used to come in. I had a radio program every week in those days. And I used to come into my office in the morning. I'd say, good morning, everyone. This is Orson Welles' office, welcoming you to another day of fun and laughter and so on. And then when the day would end, this is Orson Welles signing off. We'd play a little music and so on. And treated it like a radio show. And Harry Cohen got rather angry about that because he thought the buggy ought to take it seriously.
Yeah. Buggy.
Yes.